Testing. We should be live soon. Sound is working, everything's working. How you doing? Let's get a better view, an angle. How's that? Like my office? It's not real, clearly. Okay, now we want to get onto the page, make sure we are streaming. F5. Recording in progress and we are live. So what are we talking about? First of all, I want to see where all these comments are going to come from. Let's pause that because we don't need that. Live chat is on. Maybe I can chat. Let's have a look. Hello everybody. I froze. Hello. How do we know if someone's joined us? Well, if you have joined, we are starting a brand new session. If you've got any questions, here is the place to put them in. So you can question anything you want about life, about where you are, when you are, how you are, what is God, when is God, how to be a God, what is vibration, what are all these powers, how do I see the future, how do I create the future, what is time, anything like that. We can discuss these, and the first one, the most important one we will discuss is vibration. So vibration is something both from a spiritual point of view and from a science point of view, they both match exactly. What does that mean? Whatever you want to know, I can describe it to you from the physical point of view, which is quantum physics. Have a look at that if you don't know what that is. You might have heard about it. I'll give you a quick breakdown if you haven't or you want some more information. Is anybody even listening? This is just live, yeah? It's strange. I feel like I am talking to myself. It'd be nice, anybody want to join in? Maybe I should have told people. What's this? 0 of 200 subscribe. Subscribe for $5 a month. Wow, you can subscribe for $5 a month. Well, let's make this at least some sort of an interesting view. If you're not live, if you are live next time, I think we'll have to set a timing. Okay, that is on me. I'll set a timer for that. And everything is still recording well. Okay, so what is vibration? How does it work? First of all, the thing to acknowledge or understand, and if you don't, you can put this in the questions. We'll dig as far deep as we need to go to break down any answer. Vibration is something doing this, vibrating. Inside us are molecules, and from what science tells us, all our molecules are vibrating. And if you dig deeper and deeper and deeper and look into the smallest, they find these things called strings, and they're vibrating. Now, that's what quantum physics tells us. And when we look at religious texts, mainly from all over the world, chanting, humming, singing, all of them generate vibration, and that vibration is doing something. What is it doing? So we want to make sure, we want to look at that and understand why. Why are people chanting? Why are people, the volume is very high. I have to drop it. Hello, 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 hello. Or is it? Oh no, it's just okay. Because, okay, we'll just leave it around there. So vibration allows you, how will I know someone's audio input, window capture? Let's have a look. Is window capture working? OBS filter. No. Video capture, image, video capture, window capture. Maybe this is the window capture I want. No. Oh, that's not working. So vibration is I'd really like some. Okay, I'm going to type my own questions in until somebody else does. What is vibration? So you're constantly vibrating. Can you feel it? If you can't, I'll teach you an easy way to feel it. Think of yourself as calm to excited. Different states of mind, different states of being. Scared, afraid, happy, whatever it is, whatever mood you're in. All of that is a different vibration of who you are at this moment in time. And that is controlled by your soul. Think of it as your inner being, your heart, if you want to call it, whatever it is that you believe in. You're created by two beings, the human and the being. Two elements, sorry. The human and the being. The human, this body, the being inside. That is you inside. And you control the body and everything that you want to do with it. How do you control it? Through your vibration. Your soul tells it what to do. It guides it. Okay? Let's take a little pause break. If you've got any questions at this point, like again, what is vibration? Try the different states. Okay? When you eat, there is something that makes you happier than normal. What is it? There's something that makes you scared, more scared than normal. That is a vibration state, your soul reacting and your body reacting and putting you in a state of vibration. Okay? So, once you know that, we're going to move on to another step where you get to control it. Now, initially, first remember, who is you? Is it the body or is it the one inside? So how do we get this to control this, rather this controlling that? And this is important to understand the difference. You are two beings, or two parts. The first part is your heart. It's who you are, what makes you happy. It's what you want to do in life. The second part is your brain. It's what people tell you what to do. It's things that stimulate you and doesn't help you create. So when you're in a form of creation, that is probably your happiest moment or your most fulfilling moment. Creation of a being, creation of a being is fine too. Creation of anything. When we create, not make, create. That is our state of happiness, of joy. It is our creation. How do we get into that state? We'll get there. And how do we stay in that state longer and longer rather than just a split second? Again, we'll get there. That's something we do need to look at. So, okay, I will ask myself a question. Let's see. What is my purpose? What is my purpose? Okay. Well, thank you very much for your question. Your purpose. Our purpose, my purpose, your purpose, his purpose, everybody's purpose is different. Number one. Number two, not everybody's following their purpose. 99.9999% of people do not even know that they have a purpose. Because you have to find it. How do you find it? You need to listen to this. Now, how do we listen to this? There's several ways. One of them you can try is, do you remember what it feels like to be a child when you were a kid? And there you had purpose. Before it was corrupted. So the corruption came and somebody said, and you changed your mind at some point. Somebody would have told you something and you changed your mind and you said, what would you like to be when you grow up? And you said, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a fireman, I want to be this, I want to be that. You want to be something that somebody else has created already. It's not good. It's not going to work for you because you're not creating yourself. You have to create. So where do you start? You go back before that time. How do you do that? Either you remember it and you feel it inside, or we have to do some certain meditations can guide you to it. They're not too difficult. I do describe some of them, and that will help you. And what you'll find, or the answers you're looking for, and this is something you want to tell yourself as well. What answers am I going to look for? What answers you're looking for is something generic. I want to make better bread. No, but you have not listed what type of bread, what type of this, that. Now how do you go further than that? I want to make a type of food. Let's go generic. So you keep pushing, sorry for the microphone hit. So you keep pushing that limit higher, higher, until you find you just want to create. You're not applying a name to it. It's whatever's in your heart that will start coming out. And where that creation goes, you don't know. That's for you to discover, and part of the joy of where that takes you. So don't look at your journey in your life yet. No, that is not going to help you. What you want is to know your direction in life. Which direction do I take? Someone, as an example, if somebody tells you need to turn left, turn right, turn left, 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 right, 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 when you ask directions, you may not remember it, you may not understand it even. By the second one, you've lost. You want him, and this is what you want in your life, is to tell yourself, we're headed there. It's a pretty big place there. Don't know what exactly I'm going to do there, what I'm going to do, or what I'm going to find. I might find something else, I might change, I might diversify, I might go like this, I might find something else more interesting. That doesn't matter and has no value. Direction has value. Go in that direction. Whatever direction your heart feels, it'll slowly start speaking to you if you start listening to it. If you don't listen to it or tell it to shut up and use this only, then it'll not give you ideas. It'll say, forget it, I give up. You do what you want. So my path, what did I choose? I chose something that was quite easy to achieve, which was, I want to make the world a better place. Now it's very broad. It means I can do it anytime, any day. And the easiest thing I can do, even if I pick up a piece of rubbish and throw it in the bin, I've made the world a better place. So I can do many excuse me, I can do it many times. And as I get better and better and better, I can be nice to one person, nice to 10 people, a little bit bad to one. Whatever happens, I try, or at least I guide myself to a better place. For me, not for anybody else. This is your personal development. You do not look and judge of anybody else. You're here because you want to increase or be a better person for you. Think about me. Point to yourself. When you point to somebody else, they say there's 3 fingers pointing back at you or something. Good. Point back at yourself. We're here to improve you, you're here to improve yourself. Once your brain starts to believe and understand how things work, you need to convince it. It'll then listen to the heart. And then the heart can do more things. Okay? It doesn't mean that suddenly you just become a spiritual guy. Nah. We're here not to change who you are, just to help you get to where you want to be. There is nothing good or bad, at least I hope so, in this channel. Only information and knowledge. How you use it is up to you. I cannot guide anybody on that. Just like somebody can give you a kitchen knife, you can do whatever you want with it. You're good for it, bad for it. Make a nice meal with it, and I prefer that too. And don't forget to invite me. Okay, so what is my purpose? Your purpose, you get to choose your purpose. How do I choose? Gotta start listening to this. This is gonna fuck you up. It's gonna lead you astray. And it's always gonna be thinking of what my purpose gives me as well, because this will tell you, watch out, you can't do what you want to do because you're going to need money, you're going to need this, how are you going to do that, how are you going to survive doing a hobby, doing whatever you want to do. It sounds stupid, but when you listen to this and you find something, people will recognize that, and you have to recognize, and you have to then use that knowledge and power to tell this, make me money with what I want to do. These are the two things you need to put together: the reality and the spirituality. They both coexist at the same time, and you've got to feed them both. You don't have to, but it helps. You don't have to do anything on this channel. We won't advise you to do anything, and even if I say I advise you, it's just the better path or easier path. That is what I mean. I don't like the word advice. Don't take my advice, ever. Take my information and then use it the way you want to use it. So your purpose will be derived from, and only when you understand this, when you're able to get it from your heart. That is where your purpose lies. And that is where your happiness comes and shines through. Okay, so when you start finding your purpose, like today, put it on video. Maybe there are other people who are interested. Maybe you'll take it further. When your purpose is found, and when you feel it in your heart, nothing is going to stop you from getting there. And don't let anything stop you. Don't let anyone stop you, especially yourself. You're the only one who can stop that. So don't let that happen. If you've got any questions on that, please let me know. I'll be happy to dig deeper, break down any information on this. It'll be fantastic to talk about more and encourage you to be more free. Encourage some of you to start making more videos like this, to teach people, to grow yourself, to better you. Let's do that. I don't know, how long have I been on? Let's have a look. Wonder if it gives any time. It doesn't give a time. Over here, I have got my computer screen right behind me, which I am looking at. 17 minutes, that's not too bad. I would love to talk more, but it's difficult talking to myself. Okay, so your purpose, what is my purpose? Well, you need to find your purpose. How do you find your purpose? We go into the heart. How do we go into the heart? Let's go with some examples. So, if I want to go into the heart, or if I want to listen to this, first of all, acknowledge that it's there. Understand that it's there. It's not some hocus pocus. Okay, if you don't believe that, you're not going to try it. So believe that it's there, that this is your soul, that you do control this and this brain. And the way we listen to it is, first, we need to get it to talk to us. It needs to say something. It needs to communicate to us, one way or another. Now, how do we get it to communicate? If you think of something that's interesting to you, or scary, or pick any topic you want, your brain will picture an image, or an outside influence will create an image, and that sends a signal, and then you feel a certain way. So imagine if it's a nice plate of food, and you're really hungry, you're going to be in a state of eating and happiness. Okay, so that is the inflow. Now that state that we gain from that, we can remember that state and recall it without having that plate in front of us. Okay, so if we can recall it, then it comes from here. That same emotion, that same feeling comes from here, and it tells the brain, hey, go get it, go do it. This is what I want. This is how I feel. And once the brain starts listening to this, take some time, especially if you're down somewhere, wherever. It takes time to build out of it, but as it listens more, it pulls itself out more. It comes out more. It starts becoming its own voice more. It starts becoming you. You start then controlling the body and what it wants to do. That is how we elevate and get information from the heart. So what is my purpose from the heart? How do you get it from the heart? Was the next question. So that's how you get it from the heart. Now I'll go into a further example actually. If you want a Ferrari, they say manifestation. This is a manifestation, but a reverse manifestation. So to manifest, you picture what you want, you picture it every day, and finally that information hits here. It tells the universe, hey, this guy wants fast car, or something like that. He might want red car, depending on where his focus was. So he might end up with a red car, even though he's got a Ferrari. Now, what this does, what we're going to do now is reverse that. We're going to keep the feeling of a fast car and push that and create that world. That's what we want. We want the true feeling, and we tell the universe, this is how I want to see my reality. This is what I want from reality. So we don't tell it this way, we tell it this way. And when we stay in that state, reality shifts and moves towards that. So manifestation is this way. You want to take that out and you want to call the feeling and the emotional state without the pictures, remove them from there and bring that out. Now, that's with a car. You can do this with business. You can do this with anything. You can do this with a house. You can do this with all material goods. This can be done with. But remember, what your heart wants and what your mind wants may differ. The heart will request a fast car, but the physical reality will not give you the red fast car. It gives you any fast car. It gives you that emotion. And as you get better at it, you narrow down. So it's like, well, I wanted the fastest car. It's between Lamborghini and Ferrari, as an example. I know they're not the fastest. I was just saying fast. Lamborghini and so and so. And the better you get at it, the more narrowing it down you do. And the better you get at getting what you want by practicing this. And as you get better and better, your choice gets more and more perfect. Also, remember to react to it. So if you want a Lamborghini, and you really wanted that, and that's what was in your heart, suddenly don't go and buy a Ferrari when you get the chance. Don't do that. That's telling the universe, you know what? I'm not so sure what I want. And it'll confuse your own self. So that is how do you get it from your heart, with some examples. Cool, that is a cool office. I want a Star Trek office like that. Except I have no idea where I'm going to work. Those desks look really uncomfortable. This one. These desks. No, they look comfortable. Definitely look comfortable. But for a setup, for my setup maybe not. Or maybe yes. Subscribe and follow. Like, share. Give people a chance to hear what they can do. Give yourself a chance to hear who you are, what you are, why you are, and when. Thank you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow then. What I'll do is we will have to do this on every day at a certain time. I don't know. I've got no Twitter and stuff like that, so I don't even know. I can put it on here. I'll put the time on here in the comments. See you. I have to stop this now. Bye bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye everybody. I love you.